Hello everyone and welcome back to Painting with Martin. Today we're back with another tiny epic Game of Thrones video, and we're looking at the Heroes pack from the expansion pack actually, and today we're going to look at painting Cersei Lannister, the iconic figure from both the TV series and the books. Tiny Epic Game of Thrones is a board game designed for 1 to 4 players, and it has an 18 plus limit because of all the potential violence in Game of Thrones. It's published by Gamelyn Games, who gave me this game, and it's also sponsored by them. So there will be a link in the description box below here where you can actually buy things from their website. And if you do so, I will get a small commission, and it's an excellent way of supporting the channel. So thank you very much if you do so, but of course there are no musts. So let's get into the video. And we're looking at the figure something like this. We're going to take a look at the card art as well, a little bit closer here, and it means that I'm going to be following the card art as close as possible, and if I can't, I will take a look at the TV series, and I've done some Googling beforehand. So let's get straight into it. For the skin colors, I'm going to use a contrast paint, or actually it's called a speed paint called Crusader Skin from Army Painter. Giving it a good shake off camera to make sure all the pigments are mixing, and I'm going to mix it here into my wet palette. And I'm going to be painting it. Looking at the card art means that you're going to be painting of course, the face as such, and the neck, as well as the hand holding here, as well as a little finger here, and the hand here holding against her waist. Very, very basic, and it gives a good coverage. When you've done that, we are going to, of course, bring in my water pot that I forgot. Put this one in here, and then we're going to go straight into painting the dress. And the dress, I'm using a color called Blood Angels Red from Citadel. It's a contrast paint. Again, give it a good shake to make sure all those pigments are mixing. And I'm applying it neat on over the entire miniature. Let's see here. That's a contrast paint is mixing, taking all the good qualities of the base paint and a wash, and making sure that this one dries much faster and give it a good even coverage. If you don't like this one, you can also use Mephiston red or possibly Khorne red for this miniature. If you prefer Vallejo, I would recommend Vampire Red from Vallejo's color range. Also really good. I'm covering the entire miniature with this one, except for the hair, of course. And of course, try not to cover the goblet or the cup, which is going to be painting in a golden manner. Try not to cover the hair as such. Painting around the hair, which can be a little bit tricky, but you'll get the hang of it. And you can cover the mistakes later on as you go as well. It's a very vibrant color. Making sure that there is a little strand of hair over here. So taking great care not to cover that as well. And now, Tiny Epic Game of Thrones puts you in charge of one of the houses in Westeros, or potentially one of the houses, and you're going to be trying to, via control, trying to claim the Iron Throne and so on. You can play it solo. There's a solo campaign mode for it. This Cersei is from the expansion set. If you want to see how the base paint is painted, see the link up here on the screen or in the description box. And you can see how I painted that one as well. And the expansion is not needed to play the game. It just adds more figures. So as such, oh no, I painted over her hand here as well. I saw that as well. Not a problem. We can fix that later. So putting this one on the side, and now we're going to go over and paint her hair. And her hair is also going to be another contrast paint, and it's going to be something called Contrast Bad Moon Yellow. Give it a good shake. And again, you apply it neat. Gives it a nice yellow color as such. Like that. And for the final piece, we are going to cover the goblet with Retributor armor from Citadel and applying it neat. And don't forget the underside as such. Alright, off to the next step, and I've already pre-painted this one because I had 2 packs, leaving this one to the side, and this is what we're looking at when we have her dried and done. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do some dry brushing over her dress. For the dress, I'm going to use the dry brush I'm going to be using you can either do Khorne red, Mephiston red. So I'm going to go for Mephiston red over here, and we're going to do some dry brushing. Give it a good shake. And let's see here, where do I have my dry brush? Well, it's over here. So I'm going to put some paint on this one, and I'm going to wipe most of it on a piece of kitchen towel here. And it's to blend all the figures together. So this one here, I'm using it in a round manner such as this, taking care not to cover the other colors we've already put on. Now, let's give it some nice highlights as well. For the highlight, I'm going to use some Evil Sun Scarlet from Citadel as well. Apparently it's dried in me, so I'll need to replace this one. Instead, we're using Wild Rider Red. Using it neat. For this, I want to touch only some of the strains here, a little bit too much. As well as her back. Something like this. If it's too much, blend it in and apply some Khorne red, Mephiston red, which I'm going to do here again. Something like this. You can apply some Mephiston red as you see fit as well. Next part of this one is going to go over and paint some Retributor armor on her gold strands. And we can actually see that if I go over to this one. She has a gold sash and as well as some gold features over here on her on the card art, as well as the some parts of her other dress as well. And we're going to do that by simply applying a thin layer here. As well as a sash. Don't forget the other side here. really adds some nice things to the miniature. Don't forget the other side here of her dress. Might need some more paint. Oops. As per the card art, also over here. And another layer. Something like this will go well. Well, as this dries, we're going to turn our attention to the face. And for the face, we are going to apply some, let's see here. Some Kislev flesh would be alright. Let's see if I have that available. That's what happens when you don't plan. Some Kislev flesh over here. Sorry about the delay. Using it neat. Just to touch up a little bit of the paint here. As such. 2 steps left. Next step is going to be to highlight the hair. For that we're using some Flash Gitz yellow from Citadel. Also allows us to touch up any mistakes we made. And blend in the nice contrast in a nice way. As such. And our final stage for this miniature would be to apply a highlight of gold. And for the highlight gold, it's going to be some Auric armor gold from Citadel. Give it a good shake. To highlight her goblet. As well as her strands of gold on her tunic, dress, as well as her center. Here you go. Cleaning my brush as always. And there we go. Cersei Lannister from Tiny Epic Game of Thrones. We'll see if we can see the card art here as well. Something like this. Nice and easy way. Thank you to all of you who have subscribed. Please consider subscribing to my channel. It helps me grow. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time for another video.